Alright, so we went to Walmart and picked us up one of these Hyper Tough folding 4-bike carriers. And the reason we did that is because we have 4 bikes, and if Mama rides with us, well, we'll have 5 bikes, and obviously we'll have to put some in the bed of the truck. But another thing is that we don't want to scratch each other's bikes up trying to put them in here. It kind of gets a little iffy, and we want to obviously not do any damage to the bikes. So let's check this out to see what we got here. See if it's worth the value. See what we got. Let's see what's in the box. Cardboard. More cardboard. Let me see this way. This is for a 2-inch receiver, which we have. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
It's pretty simple.
Okay. Let's put this right here. All right. That kind of defeats the purpose. All right. Got some hardware. That's obviously the pins and bolts. That's probably for that. All right, let's pause this real quick. Sorry, I had to pause the camera here. I had to get my glasses. Thank my assistant helped me. We're trying to figure this out. Okay, so the directions aren't, I would say, 100% clear, but from looking at it and deciphering, you have 2 nylon washers, and what you're going to have to do is put them in between this part and the receiving part that will go into your receiver, okay? And they go in here, and the reason that is because this actually folds down. See, this would be inside your vehicle, okay? Then you would unclip this, you would pull the pin and bring it down to put your bikes on to load them. And then you would pull it up. And those nylon washers in there stop the metal from rubbing against one another that eventually, you know, would create rust. And we know when metal rusts, it rots. Okay, so we'd have to tighten that up. This is a rough draft. I want to show you something else that when I started the video here, I said this is for a 2-inch receiver. It's actually universal. Obviously, we have a 2. Then you would put this together with this. Give me a second here. I wasn't that far ahead. And then that block now makes it a 2-inch receiver or be able to fit into a 2-inch receiver. So that's pretty cool. And then that will mount up here. So let's pause that because we got to get some tools. Tools you're going to need is a 3/4 inch ratchet, 3/4 inch wrench, or you got a crescent wrench, whatever you have available, but 3/4 is the size. All right, what we're going to do here, tighten it up. It has a nylon locking nut, and obviously you're not going to tighten that too much because you wouldn't be getting anywhere. You don't want to make it too tight. Let's see if it'll work. Well, this isn't in, so this is just, I think I could maybe tighten it a little more. I think that's good. All right, and we can put that pin in now. Having a negotiation problem with the pin. Is it going a certain way, or am I just having trouble here? It's down for some reason. Not lining up there correctly. There we go. Just gotta give it a little motivation. All right. Let's pause that and get on to the next part. All right. So, from what I'm seeing here is when you pull this pin, we know that goes forward. When you pull this pin this way, so that when it comes down, it actually goes like this. So it'll end up sitting level so you can put the bikes on. And then slowly just put everything in an orderly fashion to where it comes up to here. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's tighten this up with our 3/4 inch ratchet here. All right, I want to check that, make sure it's not too tight, because then it won't move for us when we're out on the field, on the road, whatever. Yeah, see, I made it a little too tight. All right. Change that tune a little bit. Oh. Up. Let's see if that'll do it. But there's no washer in this one. They don't give you enough washers. So I guess, I wonder why they do that. Yeah, it even shows no washers go in there, just the bottom. I guess because that's probably where most of the weight's going to be taken. I'll probably loosen this up just a little more, I guess. Oop. That should be good. I don't have the pin in it, so yeah, that's good. Then we'll put the pin in it. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm going to snug it just a little more. I don't like things kind of loose like that. I don't think it's worth the risk. With such nice bikes, don't want to have any disappointed little children or old guy. And then if you want to fold it, that's what this one's for right here. And then you can put the pin in, you know. I guess that would be for like if you had this on the back of like a vehicle that has a hatch or something. It's pretty clever. It is scratching up pretty good. I'm going to have to see if I can find some washers on my own to put in there. I'll have to go to a hardware store and get something. But that's pretty much it right there. How's that? Much better. Okay. Okay, now we got to work on this part. So let's... Okay. So you can see here your pin for your receiver actually is threaded. So it acts like a lock. So the first thing you want to do is you want to put your lock washer on, your flat washer. And if you can come around here on this side, I can show you something. I'll get this lined up. Okay, when you put this in, it'll go in and then it stops. So what you want to do, you just thread it in by hand. Now you're going to be on the road or something. You don't need to put a wrench or anything in it. I would say just wiggle this a little bit if you want. And then you put your pin in on the other side and no one can actually steal that. It kind of also helps it if, you know, from moving around. But that's what I want. So I'm going to tighten it because you see how this wiggles. If you do tighten it, okay, which I am doing, it stops that from scratching up, see? Now it's like part of the vehicle. It's really solid. Since I have access to tools all the time, I'll do that. That way, no one can just take it out and steal it, you know? So obviously you'll need that's 3/4 also. You'll need something for that. And then after you do that, you want to put your safety pin in here. Oops. Oh, my old hands, forgive me. There you go. See? And our trailer hitch wiring. All right. So let's see what our end result is here. $125 plus tax at Walmart. Let's see what we got. Pin number 1. Pin number 2. Now, if there was bicycles on here, I'm assuming this would fall forward, so you have to be careful. And then you put your bikes on. Secure them with these. Bring it up. Again, I got to get washers for this. It'll be something I'll do at a later date. Okay, well, we're definitely going to give it a test today and see how it works out. So in conclusion, I would say it certainly looks like it's worth the money. $125 plus tax. I think it was like $132, $133. And it looks pretty durable. So, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this little tip. Till next time, see you later.